Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight. Welcome to the second part of Sally Face Streaming, Chapter 5. And before we do anything, let me make sure that we are actually live. And pray for the streaming to behave itself this time. On Tuesday it was a true nightmare. But let's hope today it will behave a little better. Alright, I do see myself live. Hi Varanton, welcome to the streaming, how are you? Hi Jess, how are you? I'm glad to see you here. How are you doing? Let me get out of there because, oh, damn it. My switch is a diva and if I don't pay attention to it right away, it turns off. Was there anything missing? I thought we had finished. No, we still have some story to unlock on chapter 5. I think it's most likely that we're gonna divide this chapter, the fifth one, in 2 or 3 parts perhaps, depending on how we advance tonight. Because tonight we are starting a little late because of my class, and I'm also a little tired, but I wanna be here for as long as my energy allows it and see how much we can advance now that we are playing as Sally Face. I'm tired, lol, but I'm always tired. That makes 2 of us ditto there. And actually, you know what? I think the autosave left me way behind, if I remember right, back in the temple. So, yepers, as you can see, we're back at the beginning of that puzzle. So, it will be a little while longer, Baranton. Nampolio, hi! Welcome to the streaming. How are you doing? Let me lower the volume of the TV because it's too loud for me. I mean, I'm not sure how much that affects the streaming or not, but in my case, I do hear it very loud. Hi, Jessica says to Nampolio. Good morning, Miss Midnight and Chat. Hi, Cacao, how are you? I just awoke from a way too long nap. Oh, but did you sleep well? I hope it was at least a good nap, that you were able to have a good rest. Well-deserved one? Well-deserved one? And I dreamt of a New Year's kiss with my crush. Oh, I hope that comes true. This 31st of December, I hope that comes true. Whoosh. I almost get caught at the very beginning. Oh, but I shouldn't have done that yet. Let me... no. Play C4. I think besides this guy is coming over here, that's the central chamber, so we don't need that. Or no, perhaps that is the one that we need, but we need this little friend to pass. Yes, Inner West Hall. Lol, it's 10 p.m. for me, but good morning for you, Cacao. Yeah, no, Cacao is watching us from Austria, right, Cacao? So it's 7-hour difference or 6? Have doubt. I'd love for it to come true as well. Yeah, I mean, all fingers crossed for it. My weird way too. Well, I hope it comes true for you, Cacao. Totally same here. So you woke up early to watch this, Cacao? I think it must be at the right, I suppose. Let's let him pass. Not in the mood to get caught so early in the streaming. I mean, I'm tired, but not that much. Let him pass. In a way, yeah, Baranton, but I woke up naturally. Thank you, Cacao, for being here and for waking up early, partly to watch the stream. But I'm glad that you didn't have to suffer through an alarm, like, no, it's too early. And I hope you're having fun so far. I hope that everyone is. Let's see here. That was the Inner East Hall. So here's where The base breaks. And now we have a cultist on the right. Shit. Damn it, we got caught. Do not lose the habit. Good timing then, eh? How are you guys doing? Yep, awesome timing. I'm doing okay, tired because I just gave class, and since I have to compact 4 topics in 1 2-hour session, it's a little tiring at the end. But fortunately not too exhausted to not be able to stream, so I'm also happy to be here. I'm proud of my students. They are doing an awesome job understanding the topics and wonderful homeworks. I'm tired though, so I'm here, ditto on that. I'm like a zombie at those hours. I couldn't be here watching the stream. Yeah, no, me too. At 5:30, it's like, don't talk to me. I'm a mad and cranky zombie. Totally with you, Baranton. Zombie Baranton, lol. No, please, don't eat my brain. Well, just say hello to Vienna since I have something to do. Bye. By the way, I already uploaded the drawing to the Facebook group. Thank you, Empolio. I think I saw it. Or maybe I need to watch a newer post, but thank you for that. I hope you have a good time with whatever you need to do. Best luck on everything, and thank you for coming to the stream. I hope even if it was for a short while that you had fun while you were here. And friendly reminder that if you're having fun watching me get caught by the cultists, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If we're going to the inner west hall, I want to place the C4 here. And we're walking in parallel with this dude, so let's let him pass. Bye, Dampolio, rest. Bye, take care everyone. Thank you, Dampolio, you too. Take care, please. Hold on. Inner West Hall. Bye. I have to wake up at 6:15 a.m. every morning. I'm always so cranky. Yeah, no, I remember my days from high school to before that. Waking up at 6:45 in the latest, 5 when I was in high school because my school was far away from my house and the school bus would pick me up the earliest. So at 5:15 I had to be ready and it was a nightmare. Let's go to the center chamber. Too risky, says Ash. Yeah, even in the map it signals like with a skull that do not enter. Take care. I am in fact good unless you count my usual feelings of inadequacy. A bit chilly though, since it's getting colder again. Oof, yeah, I get it. Here it will be blistering cold with snow in a couple months. Afraid. I've never been in the snow before. Sitting here with a fluffy hoodie. That sounds great. Right now, in my case, I'm a little hot to wear hoodie or coat, but I was wearing one for my class to make an example of color theory of color beige. But right now, it's too hot to wear a coat. It has a cat on it and cat ears. Oh, I love those types of hoodies that have like a furry touch to them. I just adore. But we need to go to the other side, I think, to get to the North Hall. But this dude needs to get his ass out of our way. So we're in the East Hall at the moment. No, this is the East Hall. Very well. At 6 a.m. I'm taking a bus to university or to work. So what time do you wake up, Barrington? Like 5:30 or so? I'm sitting in bed in my PJs. Oh, that's delicious. Thank you for being here. I hope I'm not making you stay up for me, but thank you for being here and I hope you're comfy. Sounds like you are. I wanna get one with bunny ears too, totally. I think my first choice would be cat, but I have actually one of Pikachu that has his ears and his tail. I already found a super cute capelet with bunny ears. What's a capelet? Have the doubt. So I usually wake up at 4 every day. Oh wow, Barrington, that must be hard, right? Let's let this dude cross. Oops, I better move from this spot quickly. Because as you can see, it brought the attention of the cultist. I already... Like a cape, but shorter and cuter. Oh, I love capes. That must look gorgeous. But I think, for getting distracted with the chat, I'm gonna be captured. I forget that you have to be super fast going to the right one. Let me grab a sip of tea, hoping that I didn't make myself volcanic lava. No, it's good. I finished my fruit flavored tea. My husband calls it like that because they are like berry flavored, peach flavored. And this is black tea. It's not bad, I like it. But I miss my peach tea, that's my favorite. Usually goes over the upper arms. Oh, but does it have sleeves to it? No, right? Because it's a cape. At 5:30, it starts, the line starts gathering for the bosses. So at those times, I'm arriving to the boss. It's a free one, so that's why the line is large. Yeah, no, I can imagine, but I'm glad that you don't have to spend at least. And the Batman cup is there again. Yes, exactly. My Batman cup is my favorite for teas because it's big. It holds a big amount of it. But also my cheap cup that I use for coffee. I only use it for coffee that I made in the coffee pot and that's hot already. Because since it's made of metal, I cannot put it in the microwave. So I like that one because if my tea gets cold for being on the stream and distracted with other stuff, I can afford to heat it up more in the microwave without causing a house fire or a short circuit. I say don't read chat until this puzzle is over. That way you can get it done. I agree. I might very well do that because I'm tired of repeating it. But you do whatever. Just an idea. I think you may be onto something there, yes. In the end, I'm halfway through it, so not a bad idea. I am tired of repeating it, and I'm sure you're also tired of watching it over and over. I need to go all the way to the left once this dude passes. Before going to the inner beast hall, we need to go to the east one to make the base collapse. Yay! We're in the inner east hall. And apparently whomever was in that door left to check what broke on the other room. That's all of them! Now I can read the chat without danger. I agree with Jess. Yeah, no, I know. I know it was necessary, but now we're done with that puzzle. And that makes me relieved. Not only happy, but also relieved. Ash? Neil, are you okay? I've had better days. How the heck did you get in here? I'll tell you later. Right now we gotta get you out of here. What about Maple and Todd? Have you seen them? Maple is in the next cell over. And Todd is here. I saw him when they dragged us here. As you can see, Maple is corrupted by the darkness. She speaks like a sort of demon. They have Todd in a different room. I'm not sure where, though. They knocked me on the head pretty hard. Most likely in the central chamber. Ash, I think something big is going down real soon. Something bad. Okay, did you see where they put the keys? I'll get you out, then we can grab Maple and Todd. One of the guards has the keys, but it's too dangerous. Even if you could somehow get it, you and I aren't gonna be able to handle Maple and Todd. They are too far gone and corrupted by the darkness. We can do it. I know we can. I think it's time for plan B. Neil, no! Save yourself, Ash. Someone has to live through this. I'm not leaving you guys down here. I can't lose any more friends. I don't think we have any other option. You there! Crap! Wait. I know that voice. Who are you? Travis! You need to leave. If they catch you here, it won't end well. You look horrible, dude. What happened to you? Don't act like you give a shit about me. Just get out of here. Come on, man. You can help us get Maple and Todd. Let's all get out of here together. Trust me when I say it's beyond impossible. I know there's some good in you, Travis. Sal saw it too. He stood up for you when no one else would. You know he did. Do this for him. Sal is dead. And you will be too if you stay here any longer. Damn it, why won't you help us? I'm trying to. He's right, Ash. You should go. What? It's okay. I've made my peace with it. I'll finally be with my Todd again. Travis pretty much had to drag me out of there. I didn't want to go, even though I knew they were right. And I know we planned to blow the temple up, even if we failed, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to press that button knowing that our friends are down there. If you are out there somewhere, please, Sal, I need your help. Please. You can't be gone. See here? That's a nice idea, Jess. And I just found a cute bunny ear hoodie on Amazon. Oh, are you gonna get it? How you can tell that Frambo is your favorite? In that game, you never doubt in puzzles and you do them fast. Surely this one you don't play as often. Not really, Baranton. I might have played Frambo 1 or 2 times more than Sally Face, but like Frambo 9 times and Sally Face 7. Thing is that the puzzles in Sally Face, I find them more intricate, more complicated, and more amount of them. It's not really that I like Frambo much more. It is my favorite, but Sally is very close in the favorite range. It's just that the puzzles of this game in particular, some of them I find them hard, you know? And also, I'm not used to the chat in the English community to be so active. It was much less active than in the Spanish one. And sometimes streaming is hard to balance both things, you know, because I don't want the audience to feel that I'm ignoring you guys, that you're sending me messages and I don't read them. But at the same time, I don't want to spend too much time not playing. So it's a hard balancing act. By the way, an observation that you haven't asked me, but I want to do anyways. I don't know if you've noticed that in this channel, a little in the Spanish too, the community grows and is more active. Yes, I have noticed it and it's a great observation. Thank you for giving it. I have noticed it, and besides the fact that it makes me happy, I want to take a moment to pause the game. Well, not pause it like physically, but to stop playing for a second to say thank you. Thank you everyone from the community in Spanish and the community in English for helping the channels grow little by little. It means the world to me. I love my Midnighters. And I'm so happy that I'm getting more Midnighters in English too. I love you all. Thank you. Why is the mask in front of the grave so sad though? I mean, it's an empty mask. It's more like on the unexpressive side. But you're right. It does send like sad vibes, like lifeless, out of light, out of hope. I think that's what they are trying to portray. With games like this, instead of Hogwarts Legacy, maybe it's a good idea to center the content more in games like this one. Well, yeah, I mean, I do want to keep playing Hogwarts Legacy because I'm enjoying the game and it has a very complete story and I'm liking the exploring part of it. But that's why I alternate one day Hogwarts Legacy, one day Sally Face. And also it allows me to use both my consoles, you know, one day Xbox, one day Switch. I need to wait with that, since I have a more important order already in my shopping basket, namely with a new gaming chair, since my old one, approximately 9 years old or even older, is broken now. No, how did it break? But I'm glad that you're getting a new one so that you can have a decent chair to play. I think when money allows, it's an investment I'd like to make myself. Because the couch is comfy for watching TV, but sometimes my back ends up hurting. Flashes. What am I? You are unbound. You're broken. You must balance yourself. Fight the chaos within. Don't let your nightmares infect your reality, Sal. Find your center. Don't listen to them, Sal. You must give in to your dreams. Give in to the chaos to reach your full potential. So we have the duality of voice from the light versus voice from the dark. You could even say like, it's too dangerous, he's not ready. Follow your heart, child. So I have the light and the darkness on each side. But it's hard to do it like sideways, so I don't think I will keep doing it like that. No, listen to your mind. Who are you? We are everything and nothing. Where am I? You are everywhere and nowhere. Have I been here before? You have always been here. Never mind. Yeah, so intricate. That's like, dude, please give me something informative. This is not helping any. I mean, I don't know if it's for the day or from interest of people, but the difference in the interactions of the community between Thursdays and Fridays is very superior to Tuesday and Wednesday. I think it's a combination of the two, you know, Barrington. Thursdays and Fridays are closer to the weekends. Maybe people are less saturated occupation-wise, meaning schools, normally they leave you more homeworks from Monday through Wednesday than through Thursday through Friday, and perhaps the game as well. I mean, I've noticed that both Frambo and Sally Face receive a lot of love because they are relatively indie games, but I have a very active and very loving community to them. But then again, Hogwarts Legacy is relatively a novelty game and it's very enjoyable, has very cool graphics, and it attracts Potterheads. So I think it's a combination of the two factors that you say. I think it could be the day, but I think the people are more interested in games like this one than Hogwarts Legacy. Just my point of view. As said, I think it's a combination of the two factors, Barrington. I'm gonna go now. I have a test tomorrow in a subject I'm not the best in, science, and I need good sleep. I thought I would tune in and say hi at least. Thank you, Jess, for tuning in, for being here for a while. I hope you had fun, and best luck in your exam. I'm sure you're gonna do well, but you are right that it does help to be well rested, so sweet dreams. And thank you for showing up. Good night, Jess, and good luck with your test tomorrow. Thank you, Cacao. No problem. Also love that both in Spanish and English the community is so sweet to each other. A house in the void. Let me just check real quick because I don't remember if in this part there is something in the extremes. But no, I don't think so. I mean, you go all the way to the left, you are just brought to the same screen. Let me try going all the way to the right. And if we run into the house again, we enter the house. It's just that there are parts that you have to go to either of the sides, but I think right now it's not the case. It's a house in the void. Try making a video of Hogwarts, like the Hogwarts mystery ones, but about Frambo or one of these games. Maybe that will stick more or YouTube will show it more. I have noticed that the community here has always arrived now and the amount of likes is also more abundant. It does sound like a good idea, Barrington. Right now, I have a video prepared to upload. I still need to work on the thumbnail, but it should come out tomorrow, about Hogwarts Mystery, and that's a guy split in two parts, so I need to work on the second one. But after that one, it's not a bad idea. Thank you. With this game, there may be a part of YouTube that prefers to show this content instead of Harry Potter. Maybe so. I mean, maybe also because of the amount of channels that work on Harry Potter versus the amount of channels that work on indie games. Maybe a good point. I hate the sound when we enter the White Room. The dawn of mankind has triumphed over the oldest conflict. They are something from nothing. You must not allow them to be extinguished. Says the voice of the light. And if you go to either extreme, you are out of the room. So on one hand, absolute light, almost flashy, hurts the eye on the White Room, and absolute darkness on the Black Room. The struggle of mankind ripples across the cosmos, and they strive to escape the dusk. Yet, all things must eventually return to the shadows. This reminds me of a short film project that one of my students did. Like the duality between light and darkness, and how they can't exist without each other. Hello? I'm glad you remembered where I was. Do I know you? We've spoken many times, Sal. Alright, are you gonna be as cryptic as the voices? Hold on. In? I was once. Well, part of me was. I've made many sacrifices to get here, and I've lost so much along the way. I guess that's a yes on the cryptic thing then? I'm so sorry about your family. Evelyn, Larry, Lisa. Yes, I used to be as well. There was a time when I thought I could save them by changing the future. It was all I wanted. Lisa and Larry were the light of my life. I had never known such a deep love. I do not hold you responsible for their deaths. Sal is like, I don't know what to say. I do not hold you responsible for their deaths. I understand what had to be done. He lost a lot that day too, starting by his life. But it is the nature of life. All living things must come to an end. I remember what it was like to live, to feel. I do not miss the constant cloud of emotions. It was all for nothing, though. The shadows still live and the Devourers are going to call for the plague. The reach has grown too far. I stopped nothing. I died for nothing. I killed for nothing. You can still stop them if you wish to. In fact, you are the key to their destruction. If that means anything to you now. Is this that prophecy nonsense again? I don't think I'm much of a chosen hero. I couldn't save anyone. There are no chosen heroes. Only those who choose to do heroic acts. Win or lose, light or dark, good or evil. These things don't hold much significance to me anymore, but I would still like to help you, if you so choose. How can I do anything like this? Upon dying, your soul was shattered. This occurrence has awakened a unique ability within you. You will be able to drift into parallel worlds, though it will take some practice. How do I get back to my world? It will be difficult, but I have prepared for your arrival. I built a device to help you. Your friend Ashley has gathered a device above your grave in your world. This is good, meaning the Asymptote pyramids. However, there are more components and they must be aligned across the three realities that they have been hidden in. The three pyramids of Asymptote are each sealed with three puzzles. You must gather them all. If you hit these pyramids of as in math, or whatever, Can't you just grab them for me? That is not possible. I can no longer intervene in such matters. I have also erased the solutions from my memory in case anyone tried to steal them. Wise. You cannot gather information from me, even torturing me if I don't remember it. But also I think he's lost all his physical qualities so he couldn't grasp on them, you know? He's less than a spirit at this point. However, I can guide you to their locations. Okay, well, that will save some time at least. Where do I start? There used to be a door here. Just a second. Oh, there it is. So once he thinks of it, I suppose it appears. You'll find your way through that door. Keep your wits about you. I wish I had that ability, you know? There used to be $1 million in this cushion. Oh, look, there it is. And there's something that definitely happens. YouTube prizes a lot the channels that upload games dedicated more to kids or pre-teenagers. A friend of mine had 20,000 subs and a couple million views in less than a year, uploading content of Roblox, Baby in Yellow, and contents like that. Oh, I mean, that's a good point, but the problem with content for kids is that you cannot monetize it. Besides the fact that I course and what have you, let's say I stopped coursing, you can't monetize content for kids, so at this moment wouldn't be the optimal for me, but that's interesting to know. Then content for kids and preteens is more successful in that sense, like views and subscribers. The algorithm shows it more, I guess. You must gather the 3 pyramids of Ascent map. See, before entering 1, 2, and 3. Or let's go to the extreme. Closed for now. We have 3 hexagons. We need 3 more that we will find in the parallel worlds. And I think once we solve that puzzle, this last door will be unlocked because right now we cannot do anything about it. Bye everyone, I'm tired. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Miss of course, Barrington. Take care. Have a good sleep, a good rest, and thank you for coming. I hope you had fun. Here. Locked. Oh, let's go in order, I suppose. Oh. Never mind. So once we walk to this light, we are taken into the parallel world. Good night, Barrington. Sleep well. So this is a flashback of when Henry is going to take Sal out of the psychiatric hospital. I'm afraid moving still isn't an option for us. The house has been on the market since, well, 4 years now. It's an important step that I hope you will be able to take soon. In the meantime, I believe that the cat will be of great comfort to Sal, so that's how he gets Gizmo. From Dr. Simbard. He showed a lot of improvement over the past month, after he was assigned the kitten, like a therapy animal. Are you sure he's ready to come home? He's more than ready, Henry. Are you sure you are ready? Yeah, it will be good to have my son back. Problem is that a part of him sort of blames him for what happened to Diane. Well, this isn't what I was expecting. Look, the cartoon style looks like Mickey Mouse, even with the globes, the big eyes. You have awakened a new soul connection. You may find it a bit strange at first. Actually, It feels pretty natural, like I've been here the whole time, like waking from a dream. In the beginning, I found the odd sense of familiarity to be unsettling. But I'm not like you. And so it's like, you'll find the first pyramid somewhere in this house. On it. Letter. Looks like a letter from Ashley. Sal, I'm sorry I didn't believe you before. I really wanted to. I tried so hard to be there for everyone and now it's all falling apart. I hope it's not too late to fix things. I hope that I can somehow make up for my mistakes. I need you to know that I just ends there. Something must have interrupted her. I don't know if the cold or something else, but I have the doubt if it says I love you or like I am sorry. Those are like the two possibilities, I think. So 145 is marked in the microwave. That may be of importance later. I can't leave. I have to find that pyramid. Well, yeah, but you are playing with a curious gamer, so suck it. It's sealed shut. For now. So as you can see, the left one moves the middle one. The right one only moves itself. So first put the left one in place, then the middle one, and at the end the right one. And now Todd's room should be, I don't remember if unlocked or showing, oh, a passcode. So it's not 145, that's marked on the microwave. What? I haven't seen Sally for a while, but why is everything like a cartoon? Oh no, it's like, what? I haven't seen Sally for a while, but why is everything like a cartoon? Because when Sal died, and he entered the Void house, by the way, hi Glory, welcome to the streaming. But back to the explanation. When Sal died and his soul arrived to the Void and the house in the Void, his soul was shattered. And that gave him the ability to access parallel worlds, like the Earth, but parallel Earths to it. And we are gonna see different graphic styles in each world that he accesses. This one is like very cartoony, like kind of Mickey Mouse drawing styles. Big eyes, the white globes, and what have you. There's another that the style will be like polygons, and the other like Tim Burton's drawings. By the way, hello everyone, I'm here to just say hello to Mrs. Midnight. Thank you, Glory, thank you for being here, and I hope you're having fun. Hi, Glory, I hope you've been well. Let me double check the number in the microwave. Yeah, it was 145, but yes, that's not right. Sally's room. I mean, I can understand the poster of Sanity's Fall. It's a band that he likes, and that Larry liked too. But who has a poster of Juice? Alright. Weird type of music, like between Gregorian singings and metal. Hybrid between those. But here's the antidepressants, and here will be the sockets for the glass eyes, but there's no glass eyes on it. Here's one of the hexagons, the one with two. Like the purple color, it's beautiful. And here's the hairbands. As you can see, we're wearing pigtails again because so is Sal. Here the door moving, but it's only read as laying down on her pillow and pushing the door with her legs. Oh, Sally died? That's a huge spoiler. Oh, you weren't here in the end of the 4th chapter, Glory? Sorry, I mean, that happened in a former chapter. It's not gonna happen in the future. Sorry for the spoiler. If you wanna watch it, the last part of chapter 4, 4.3. Hi, Cacao, how are you doing? I just woke up from a big nap. Just in time for Mrs. Midnight streaming. It's 5:35 a.m. at my place. Just double check that we didn't leave something else here. No. I love naps, but I don't have enough time to take it. I'm jealous of you, Cacao. I get it. I mean, I sometimes like to nap with my husband that he naps in the afternoons, but I don't always have the time today. I really couldn't because I was caught up editing the video that I'm preparing to upload tomorrow for both channels, so stay tuned. Guide from Hogwarts Mystery. But also checking homeworks of my students, and when I finished the ones that I had, some others came in, so there was just no time to nap. Well, my naps are accidental. You fall asleep while doing other stuff, Cacao? And this photo of the four of them is just adorable. Laurie looks kind of handsome in this art style. Sally looks beautiful. Ashley looks beautiful. And Todd and Ladder and Sal look very cute. Five, 0, 2, 3. Try that. Yup. Now I remember it was in this part that the steam generates a number in the mirror, but 7842. Let's try that one. Seven, 8, 4, 2. You know what? I think it's adding them up. So let me grab my calculator from the phone. 7803. Let me just double check the bathroom that I'm not fat fingering a number. Or was it 7804? Oh, no, 7842. Totally bad. Plus 5023 plus 145. That would be 13,010. I mean 13,010, but that would be like the 5 digits. Yes, I did remember right. It's been long since I played these puzzles. Good that I remembered. Since I always fall asleep without my Oh, how is it accidental? Since I always fall asleep without my CPAP machine, I have sleep apnea, which is basically just me stopping breathing. Oh my god. And what does the machine do, Cacao? Like stabilizing your breathing? So my nap quality is not as good as it could be. Sorry, that must be aggravating when you really need to rest. I'm so sorry. Some of my aunts have that. It's okay. I can live with it. My reason for it seems to be my weight. But then the device, Cacao, stabilizes your breath, your breath. And there's the asymptomatic pyramid. Let me go heat up my tea real quick. Be back in 1 second. And as you can see, Sal is lifting from the grave. Or raising from the grave. Which actually woke up Ashley, that was sleeping with Gizmo. She fell asleep sitting in the bed, on the bed with Gizmo. So, go to the graveyard. Sal, is that you? It's me. You sound faint. Why is your ghost like this? How is this possible? There are so many things I want to tell you. The pyramids. Oh, one of them is glowing now. This is closer to what Todd had in his notes. Let me take a look. So as you can see, it's indicating us the buttons that we have to press. So we need to press the slot that has the symbol that the notes are indicating. And that lights the pyramid, and now the skeleton of the ghost is covered with muscle. This looks painful as hell. Yep, it stabilizes my breathing by putting low pressure to my nose, and thus my breathing can't collapse and therefore stop. Oh, good. Good, that it makes sure that you keep breathing, so first of all you don't wake up so abruptly and scarily, but also that you stay with us. I'm glad about that, Cacao, that it helps. Oh, hope you can improve the situation. I remember you were lifting weights. Yep, I still lift the 4 kilograms weight, but I'm not making much progress. But I mean, it's a process, Cacao, losing weight, and it's better for it to be gradual than to lose a huge amount of weight at once, because that can be dangerous. And also, if you lose it super fast, you also gain it super fast, because it's not really changing your metabolism in a stable way, but doing it abruptly, and same as you lose it abruptly, you can gain it abruptly too. So you're going well, be patient with yourself, and I think it may be a combination between the exercise that you're doing and maybe the diet. I don't know if you have consulted a nutritionist maybe, not to accelerate it, but to make sure you're doing it in a healthy way. You run to get my cup. See here? No, it's super hot. I stuck my finger because it was looking too hot to drink from, and yes, it is. I had the abruptly waking up and dreaming of breathing issues before I got diagnosed and treated. It was really concerning. Oof. I'm sorry about that, Cacao. When you're not diagnosed but are having weird symptoms, and I know this by experience, it's just scary, because it's uncertain, and uncertainty gives you a lot of anxiety and fear. Do you feel better now that you know what's going on? Have you tried to make a schedule with goals? It helps me to improve things I really don't want to do. That also helps, definitely. You did it, Ash! Oh, back here again. Well, on to the next one. So number 1 takes us back to gym. Number 2, we already went there. And as you can see, we can no longer go to that world. Now the white light appears completely black, darkened. I'm having issues with setting routines and such, but I'm trying. It's a process. I mean, don't be hard on yourself. Have patience both with the weight losing process and with the discipline. And remember that any workout is better than no workout. If you don't feel in the mood, you can maybe do a short one that day. I mean, I wish this wasn't so hot, but it's scalding at this moment. Remind me like in 5-10 minutes to try to drink for my tea before it gets cold again. I still need to wait until my oven is installed, until I can make proper changes to my diet. Well, that too, you need to be able to cook for yourself with the variety that you need, because otherwise it's twice as hard, I get it. I mean, I have to anyway since I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, yeah, no, definitely you want to be careful with that in those cases, or take, I mean, in Spanish it's called lactasa, it's the enzyme that processes lactose. There are supplements for that if you want to have dairy one day. Dad, when will Mom get out of the hospital? Henry doesn't reply, and he seems to be angry, like rageful at his son. You think she'll recognize me with my new face? God damn it, Sal, can we not do this today? I just miss her. She's dead, she's fucking dead. Mom isn't coming home. What about the man with the dog face? We've been over this. Nobody believes me, but I did see the dog man. That's enough, Sal. And Sal just puts on his mask to not show feelings, I think. Because it must be very frustrating to know the truth and your own father not believing you. I chose the pink one because that's Mom's favorite color. I hope she will recognize me with it on. And Henry at this point just chooses to not reply anything. Just hate how harsh he is on him. I mean, at that point he's 5 years old. And he lost her mother. His mother, you know? But I already made some swaps. What do you mean by swaps, Cacao? I have the doubt. I've been looking for this spot. Spent so much time out in these woods searching for some evidence that this was real. But I wasn't losing my mind. The council went to great lengths covering it up. They had hidden it with a concealing spell, as they called it. Of course, what they consider magic is merely science that they don't understand. That makes sense. But I have to be honest, it's a pretty dreary way to explain magic. Yeah, a little disheartening. Anyway, I'm guessing you have some hidden things of your own around here, yeah? The second pyramid is here. Alright, get to it. And as you can see in this world, it's not bidimensional, it's three-dimensional. You can not only go left or right, but you also can go up and down. Go at your rhythm, Cacao. Exactly. The point is to improve step by step and try to feel better with that. Exactly. Precisely what Glory says. I drink low-calorie energy drinks and I get tuna in either a vegetable sauce or brine rather than tuna in oil. That's very good. Those little changes are very helpful, Cacao. You're doing well. Plus, I get lean lactose-free quark. It's full of protein. What's quark? I discovered I like snacking on cherry tomatoes. Totally, cherry tomatoes are such a delicious snack. Healthy, but also super tasty. You can be craving for some. You need to come see me in Ohio one day because we actually harvest those from the garden. I mean, we planted them and the plants of the cherry tomatoes have been very generous with us. They are so tasty. I think there's an hexagon here, but I don't remember in what part. I think it was on the left, but yes, there it is. There's the 4 dots hexagon. That's complementary colors. I love green with red dots. Quark is a dairy product similar to cream cheese. Oh, delicious. And cool that you found lactose free. It's very nice. So here is one puzzle. Moon, moon, sun, 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 moon, moon, sun, moon. And on the other hand, we have an L-shaped black squares and the opposite way in white squares. But we need to find the mechanisms that relate to them. One. But the thing is that they showed 3 squares on the sample one, then 2 squares, like only these 2 rows, and in this case there are 3. I think I had actually made some notes from the last time I played it. Let me check real quick, because it's light here, then leave this one dark. Oh, no, this one. And I think the middle one, and that actually leaves the opposite pillar. The squares, white and black squares, leave the pillar with the suns and moons, and the puzzle with suns and moons leaves the pillar with the squares. But I suppose the mechanism for that is at the left in that case. See, I got a huge ass zucchini from my crush's mom when I visit them for her birthday. She grows them in her garden. Yummy! Damn, that zucchini was delicious. It does sound tasty. How did you prepare it? Tuna in oil is not that unhealthy. Or if you prefer it like that, keep eating it. Just drain the oil that the can has. Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's tuna, it's fish, and it's good for your health. Besides, fat fish are like salmon, like tuna, are good also for the brain. Yeah, but it has way more calories than the other two variants. That's why I swapped it. That's true too. Cacao, have you tried dehydrated tomato chips? That's easy to prepare and it's delicious cheap. Also, it's healthy. Very much so. Or carrot, any vegetables that you want to dehydrate. Even if you want potato chips, you can make homemade ones. Bake them in the oven. And it's healthier than a bag of chips, you know? Hi, Alina! Welcome to the streaming! I think it's the first time you say hi to me, so I hope this is drinkable now to take a sip in your honor. It's a little too hot, but at least enough to be able to drink in your honor. Thank you for showing up, and I hope you're having fun. I'm not a huge fan of chips, but I will try that one out alongside apple chips, or also natural popcorn. Those are also allowed in diets. I mean, if they have butter and what have you, that cannot be the case so much, but natural ones, no problem. I always have apples at home now. Oh, apples are delicious. And an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Currently eating one a day. That's perfect, that's very healthy and tasty too. Hi, Alina. Hey, Alina. I have a friend with that name. Alina? And it's a beautiful name. Alina is a gorgeous name. I think there's a character, I don't remember it from a video game or a movie, but that's called Alina as well. Oh, that's cool, says Alina. And also it's cool for you to be here and for you to be saying hi to us. Thanks for being around. At the moment, Mrs. Midnight is struggling to find the mechanism. Damn it, there it was. I just stepped on it and now I lost sight of it. There it is. With something like this, or two moons, and this one but the opposite way. Maybe, yeah. So it's two suns, alternate, first sun and then moon, and then two moons. Why is the screening of the streaming so small? There we go. Back to normal. By the way, everybody that has left a like, thank you. Hope you're having fun. And feel free to say hi in the chat so I can take a sip in your honor if it's your first time here. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. And you're very sweet to be here and to be saying hi. I hate apples. I ate like all days for 10 years. Really? So you got like tired of the flavor? That happens too. I get it, that you eat so much of something and it's like, put it away. Oh, I like apples, plus I live in a country where I can get apples locally, either from storage or because they are in season all year round. That's very good, and they are very tasty. And also you can have them natural, like bite them or slice them, they do taste like the same, but there's a sort of difference as you prepare them. You can use them for desserts. They're very tasty. For salads also. Apples with lettuce, I love the combination. For my parents, it was too easy to send me an apple as a snack. Oh, like for lunch at school and what have you. Yeah, no, and besides where the choice is made for you, it's even easier to like just stop enjoying it, you know? Whomever sending heart back to you, let's send a couple hearts to you. Some love from Mrs. Midnight too. So now that the two pillars are lifted, remember the mechanism in Todd's bedroom? This is similar, so let's see. Left one moves right one. Middle moves left, and right one moves middle. And yay! A second pyramid! Well, but lifting two twice is 4, so no, a second pyramid. Now we have the West Pyramid lit up. Let's see what happens now. Another one lit up. Keep going, Ash. I'm getting stronger. You don't look so great, Sal. I'm gonna figure this out. Let's get you back to normal. Yeah, no, cause that looks super painful. Only exposed muscle and covered in blood. Oh my god, that looks painful just to think of it. Ah, understandable. Yay, you did it! Thank you, Cacao. Thank you for the cheering up. Now what I like the most, now what I eat the most are bananas and grapes. Ooh, grapes are one of my favorites, but they're damn expensive here. And in Mexico they were too, for the matter. And I love papaya. It's just that sometimes it's very expensive because it's not in season. I like papaya, but I haven't noticed if it's either expensive or cheap here. But you know what was very disheartening this year? That we planted watermelons and the plant got infected with fungus. So first of all, it hindered them from growing. They were growing fast and suddenly they didn't grow bigger than this. But also, I told my husband, well, let's eat the small ones, who cares? And he made me see, you know what, I don't think it's too safe to eat them if they have fungus in them. I think we need to throw them away. So it's like, oh, poor fruit. I mean, maybe a little silly, but ever since I became better at taking care of plants, for me it's almost like a grief when plants die, you know? It's almost like losing a pet or like a loved being. And it does make me feel like a certain compassion from the plant, for the plant, the vegetable, the fruit, whatever it is. That's why I also tried when they are grocery bought or when they are harvested from the garden, for the matter, to eat them before they go bad, because it's like, oh, poor fruit, poor vegetable going to the trash. I just got grapes yesterday because they were on sale. Oh, yummy! Bon appetit, Cacao, I'm jealous. Papaya is nice, but very expensive and hard to find here. Same with bananas, even though bananas are easier to find here, but they are expensive? That does surprise me, bananas are accessible here. I'm sorry to leave so soon, but I do have school tomorrow, so I'll have to get to bed. You're a very sweet person and I'm very glad I stopped by. Have an amazing day, night. God bless you. Thank you, Alina. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you visiting. Just so you know, I stream Hogwarts Legacy on Tuesdays here at 10:30 Ohio time. And Sally Face on Tuesdays, not Thursdays. Tuesday, Hogwarts Legacy. Thursday, Sally Face. Both at 10:30 Ohio time. Or whenever you want to show up again. Good luck at school tomorrow. Have a good night and sweet dreams. And God bless you too. Thank you for showing up. Talk to you. Watermelon is of relatively warm and dry and wetters. Maybe there was too much moisture there, or you were watering too often. We were watering it too often. More than too often, too much, and you know, I think we drowned it. Sleep well, Alina, and good luck in school tomorrow. Yeah, same my side. Why still both from my neighborhood? I still both from my neighborhood. Bananas and papaya. Oh yeah? Someone in your neighborhood grows them? Let's see. Do it in the right order. Yay, it did. And now he's covered in flesh and also with his clothes. Making progress. Okay, I will try to make it. Bye. Bye, Alina, and thank you. I hope to see you again. It was very nice to meet you in the chat. And you're also a very sweet person. Thank you. Bye, Alina. Have a great night. Yes, ditto on that. Will I be broken forever? Your soul may be forever fragmented. It is a rare occurrence, but not unheard of and not unexpected, given the circumstances. I can say I was expecting this. I think he hoped for a more hopeful answer, but I mean, it's better to get a crude truth than a pretty lie. Because in the end, the lie is not gonna do anything good for you. It is the reason you're able to breathe between worlds. It is the only way you will be able to effect change and bring an end to the Devourers of God. Why me, though? Because it's what you have chosen. What he said, there are no chosen heroes, just people that choose to make heroic acts. What are these pyramids doing exactly? When your soul was shattered, so too was your ability to remain in your home world. The pyramids will merge together those pieces of your soul, so that part of your being may once again exist. Man, that is more complicated than I imagined it would be. Yeah, very intricate. Much less passive than one would imagine. Is this place a dream? It feels different from reality, hazy and uncertain, like a dream. I know I've been here before, somehow. There is no easy answer to this question because there are no words to describe it that you can understand. It is both an ethereal dream and a physical place. It is solely your mind and yet is all minds. Like a cohesion of all minds. It is infinite and finite. It is the dark and the light. It is... Oh, okay, thanks. I think I get the idea. Be right back. The same that the voice from the light and the voice from the darkness were saying, it's like a conglomerate of dualities. Let me show you here. That we should have 2 more hexagons, missing just one. One is the prettiest. And actually it's a harmony of cool colors, green, blue, purple, plus the achromatic ones, gray, black, and white. But let's go to the last parallel world. Central America, Spain, and maybe some Asian countries, cacao. Oh, both bananas and papayas need to be imported from I don't know where. Central America, Spain, and maybe some Asian countries. Oh wow. I mean, Central America I was aware, but Asia and Spain I didn't have those in mind. Yeah, true. Even though Spain is kinda near, the rest is definitely not. Totally. This affects the availability and price because they come from far away. Right? And Spain being the closest and not so close. Bananas were a huge problem in some countries. Things like local wars and little companies have all the monopolies of that. Really? Surprises me with bananas. I found them like tasty, don't get me wrong, but relatively common fruit, and I didn't know they were so like craved in some countries and expensive. That was a surprising fact. Are you ready for your first day of school, Sally? I don't know. It will be fun. You'll get to meet a bunch of kids your age and make a lot of new friends. But what if they don't like me? That's impossible. You're the coolest guy I've ever met. Me? Of course. I don't wanna leave you, Mommy. You don't have anything to be afraid of, my love. The teachers will take good care of you, and I'll be right here when you get back. I love you. I love you the most, Sally. Don't you forget it. Oh wow, that sounds awful. Yeah, no, the pretty much mafia with bananas almost. And this would be my favorite world because I just love the Tim Burton style drawing. Is this the cave by Wendigo Lake? I don't remember it being so big. Another illusion created by your favorite cult. Wow, was that a joke from Mr. Serious? No, it's me, Kim Johnson. Okay, I'm gonna go find the last pyramid. Apparently Jim Johnson doesn't understand humor anymore. United Fruit Company kills a lot of people in those conflicts and has the help of UK and USA. Oh wow. That is definitely awful. Yeah. Also, it was like 200 years ago. Oh, okay, it's not in the present. It killed a lot of people in those conflicts with the help of UK and USA. Awful end. Surprising, but not so much in the end. Godspeed. But before entering the cave, hexagon, red with purple. It's beautiful. And with the black background, it looks even cooler. And that has 6 dots. Hello? Wow, back off, dude. I'm tougher than I look, and I'm not afraid to pull you down. That's Tala Gray from the Gray family. Hey, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just looking for something I lost. Aren't we all? Well, you better not try anything. I'm watching you. I promise I won't. My name is Sal Fisher. Tala Gray. So what are you doing in this cave, Sal Fisher? Besides sneaking up on people? I was just about to ask you the same question. I don't think I've ever seen you around Knockville before. My relatives are from here. I don't visit too often, but my grandfather has recently gone missing. Unfortunately, that tends to happen a lot around here. I hope you find him. Thanks. My grandfather was fascinated by these caves. He used to tell me that our ancestors made all these paintings. He said they depicted a warning of a hungry beast that hunts in this land. Have you seen a small metal pyramid around? A small pyramid, huh? I'm guessing that's the thing you lost? Yeah. I haven't seen anything like that around here, sorry. What about some thorny hexagons? You're just out of here with a mask on looking for a bunch of shapes, huh? It's a prosthetic. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help with your geometry. Geometry. So this shows like depictions of a cult of some sort, worshipping a kind of celestial figure. And a demon, a cultist, and a victim of a ritual in the center of that pyramid shape inside the circle. I love the relieve, like the 3D of the entrance of the deep depths of the cave. Love the art style of this world. By the way, I love the type of cartoon. It reminds me of Tim Burton, right, Glory? That's why it's my favorite world. I love that it reminds me of Tim Burton. Totally. Even the shirt with stripes, like a little Beetlejuice. Have you watched the movie? I wanna watch Beetlejuice in the theaters. Yeah, it looks great. Totally, I love it. Right, it was the verb in past. Sometimes I struggle with that a little. With the verbs that change and that the ones that don't in English with the past. I have studied English only for 1 year or less in a serious way. That's totally okay, Glory. I mean, I don't say it to be like impolite or to correct you in a rude manner. I just was trying to understand that what you were telling us about the United Fruit Company was in the past. But I hope I didn't come off rude. I'm sorry if I did. And it's normal. Regular and irregular verbs take a time to understand, and even understanding them, I make mistakes here and there too. It also happens to me with in and on. For example, this phone is on my head. I sometimes will mistake on and say in my head, and no, it's not inside my head, it's on it. So yeah, it happens. It can happen even in your native language, of course, with a foreign language even more. We see now that the cultists are like decaying when the demon gains power. those look like handprints. And now these are a group of demons. So we need to get these square-shaped mechanisms to open because they are hiding mechanisms like the ones we've used in the house and in the forest by pressing this button. That's why all the hand prints, you know, like telling you to push. No, I thank you for correcting those things. Maybe, if anything, if you can do it more often with me, I would appreciate it. Okay, Glory. Duly noted. Because I also remember you tell me often that you use my streamings in English to practice your own English. We'll try to stay more on top of that. For something, I told my parents that I see you to practice English. Thank you for the trust, and thank you to your parents also for trusting me for that. Let's see here. Left moves middle, middle moves right, right moves left. And voila! Third pyramid found. And thank you for correcting me. I really appreciate it because that shows that you worry about us improving in that. Well, I mean, first of all, I worry about understanding you properly, not just pretending that I understood. But of course, if I can help you improve in any way, I'm happy to do so. And since you're trying to learn a new language, it's better to have those corrections when you're barely starting than to get used to saying something wrong for 5 years and then have to unlearn what you learned wrong. Thank you. I don't understand what's happening, but the third one is activated now. Will this bring you back? My ghost will be able to interact, but my body cannot be revived. Are you sure? The prophecies are vague, but they suggest that you will take physical form. I am not sure of anything. Alright, let me take care of this last pyramid. Here. Oh, damn it. I think I exited accidentally. Let's try again. Yay, finally! Sal? Damn it, this was supposed to resurrect you. Are you okay? It hurts. There's another part to Toad's notes, but I haven't been able to make much sense of them. I'm so sorry, Sal. I failed you again. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than me. Wait. I think I know what it means. I know what I have to do. Ash, don't! I would gladly die if it means that you will leave. This is how I can make up for everything I've messed up. No! Go save them, Sally Face. I hope we meet again. Oof, the way she cuts her veins, it seems so painful. Ash, no! And apparently the ghost of Sal dematerializes, but then a blue lighting strikes Ash's either dead or almost dead body, and she finally collapses to the ground. All this seems very tangly with Portuguese too. For example, the verb fazer, hacer, conjugates in present the same as in Spanish. So, facer, fecho, faciendo, like that. But in the past, instead of saying fizeron, that changed to faceram. Seems like a verb in future, but is simple past. So faceram is the equivalent to hicieron. Am I getting it right? That does seem a little intricate. I hate when birds behave like that. How many loved ones will you kill to save the world? What will be left worth saving? That's why it was a choice for Sal to make, because it's not a very encouraging or hopeful choice. It's, if anything, a little disheartening. Are you okay, Larry? Yeah, dude. I just got something in my eye. I told you this movie is emotional. It's just so beautiful. I hope they end up together in the end. They deserve happiness after all the shit they've been through. Yeah. Hey, Larry. What's up? You think that anyone could ever love me like they love each other? Who wouldn't love you? Don't be stupid. You're Sally Face. You're perfect, dude. I both ship Sal and Larry and Sal and Ash and Sal and Travis. Sal is really lovable by everyone. I would date him if I could. I mean, not in this reality because I'm married, but if I lived in his universe. You know? That scene gives me a lot of cringe, the painting. Yeah, me too. It's like, oh my god, it looks so painful. Totally, I mean, even if she has to die, the way she cuts looks so painful to watch and to do. And as we can see, after the memory or the flashback with Larry, we see a jar with pills, so maybe he overdosed to kill himself. Impulse by the cult. Of course Neil can move in. I'm surprised it took you this long to ask, honestly. His current lease is nearing its end now, which is why I waited. I'd be happy to have him at our place. I'm sure Larry will too. So Larry probably won't move in until next year. Right. Well, thank you. Neil will be excited to hear the news, and I will be very glad to have him close by again. Oh, I love the couple that Todd and Neil make. Faceran es hicieron. Is hicieron, exactamente. Thank you, Glory. So, faceram means they did in English, but faceram is in Portuguese. And we see the shattered glasses from Todd once we pass his flashback. Ugh! What's wrong, Sal? I'm just not good at this. I'm sorry for wasting your time. You've got nothing to apologize for. I've been having a great time painting with you. You're an amazing artist, Ash, and a wonderful teacher. I'll never be as good as you, though. Sure you can. All it takes is practice and determination. But only if you want it, you know? You don't need to be good at everything you do. Some things we just do because they're fun and we like doing them. Or even just to spend time with people we like. That's very true. You know, for example, I'm terrible at sports. But if, for example, somebody invites me to try to learn to play baseball or another sport, I may not do it every day because I'm not really a fan of them, but I would be open to have the experience here and there with friends. I once played American football with my ex and his sister and her boyfriend of that time. I was terrible. I felt I was screwing up the game for my team, but in the end, when I tried to take it easier, like, hey, don't worry about being good or bad, just have fun and do the best you can. She has a very good point. You can do certain things just to spend time with people that you enjoy spending time with, and you don't have to be excellent at everything. I guess you're right, and I have been enjoying this time together. Very much so. I'm glad to hear that. Anytime you want to paint or even just hang out, you let me know. That bit with Sal asking if someone would ever love him is so relatable. Even though I don't have a disfigured face. Well, Cacao, quoting Larry, you're Cacao, you're perfect and you're very lovable. Whether it is your crush or someone else in the future, what have you, whomever is with you would be lucky. And you deserve to be loved, and you are very loved in this channel. Hug to you. I think that's what makes Sally Face special. Everyone can feel like him once at least. He's a very, very relatable character. Several of them are actually. Ashley, I wish you had seen yourself the way I did. You weren't a failure in my eyes. You were always there for me. You gave me hope when I needed it the most. Even when you saw the horrible things I had done. Even when you couldn't believe the reasons I had to do those things, you stood by me. That means everything. The ritual requires one final step. Seize the power of the Blade of Osiris. Or Osiris, I'm not sure of the pronunciation. And as we can see, Ashley is waking. What's happening to me? You see, she has a blue eye, like Sal, and also a blue arm, the Blade of Osiris. Ash, can you hear me? So her Sally-faced voice is inside Ash's head now, because his spirit is partly in her body, like sharing the same recipient. Sal? Where are you? The ritual has awakened a power within my being, but I cannot return to your world. You must be my sword in the darkness. This power I feel... This is you? Yes. Holy shit, Sal! Yeah, tell me about it. So with R, we can grab onto things and, for example, kill demons and evil spirits. Wow! Thank you for trusting me with this. I couldn't have obtained this power on my own, Ash. It's all thanks to you. Let's go kick some cultist ass. So, let's get out of the cemetery. Yeah, but my relationships end not so nice. My ex neglected me to the point where I had to leave, and my ex before that just replaced me. So, I'm sorry, those things hurt a lot. And I know they can mark you for life, but I hope in time you see that that doesn't change the fact that you're lovable and the fact that one of your ex neglected you and the other one, I mean, I don't want to say replaced you because you are not an object to replace with another item from the store, but that made you feel like that, talks much more about them than about you. Because in the end, it was their choice to behave like that, not your fault that they did. I haven't had many relationships in my life, Cacao. To be fair, if every relationship will be like the previous ones, I don't want any more. I get that feeling too. But I hope that the crush that you have now, that you're spending time with him, with his family, builds up to a good and healthy relationship that makes you see that it is worth it to give love another chance when you find a good person that, besides being a good person in general, is a good person to you. And that makes you better yourself rather than putting you down. I'm sorry to hear that, Cacao. A lot of times people suck, very much so. And now I ended up falling in love with an autistic dude who doesn't like physical touch, and my biggest love language is physical touch. But you've told me that he opens up with you. Perhaps go gradually with the physical touch, not be all over him 24/7, but little by little, maybe holding hands here and there, or even talking to him about how you feel and see if you can reach a middle ground together. I mean, maybe it will not be exactly the ideal that you like, but it doesn't have to be his extreme entirely, you know? The idea is for both sides to give in a little to reach a middle ground, to meet halfway. Otherwise, he's great though, and him needing a lot of time is also forcing me to slow down. And if you feel he's great, that you feel comfortable with him, the patience is worth it. Cacao, try to remember the good times you felt special and the good times. Someday you will meet the correct one, exactly. I mean, I get you. After being basically dumped by my boyfriend that I had been with almost 11 years, I felt unlovable. I felt maybe I should just shoot myself on the brain and be done with life at this point. But now I'm glad I did not. So I'm not telling you to feel like that now. I'm just saying that there's something good after you get past those feelings. Big hug to you. I feel very safe with him. That's very great to hear. Then keep working on that relationship, and I'm sure it will thrive in time. As long as the two of you keep working together and making sure it stays healthy, you know? Where is everyone? The central chamber, I would suppose. That's nice, yes. He also supported me during the neglect I had to face with my ex girlfriend. That's good. That's good that he was supportive with you while you were going through a rough time. That speaks nice about him. And what's his name? Because I want to thank him for supporting my friend. I mean, an autistic person was taking better care of me than my partner at the time. Huge props to him. Huge props to him indeed, but also remember that just because somebody is healthy, like in the sense that they don't struggle with any type of mental health situations, does not necessarily mean that they are good people. You know, some people have the tools and the possibility to be good to you, and despite that, choose not to be. Not saying that's right or anything like that, but it does happen. The center chamber is still shut. How are we gonna get in there? I think I can get us in. Alright. He's currently asleep though. Oh well. That then we will be in a different stream, I suppose. The graphs here are just like I want to squeeze them because they look made of clay. The Devourers of God, 1663 to 1681. The first prophecy brings a small group of natives together. A faction of the Grey tribe, colonies arrive in Knoxville, a marriage between Citlali Gray and Wesley Rosenberg unites the two groups. Original temple is built. So the Devourers of God began with the Grey tribe and the Rosenbergs. 1703, 12th ministry is constructed to hide the temple, used to indoctrinate followers and gain members. Another ceremonial marriage between the Grey and the Phelps families, specific details unclear. Mid-1700s, the prophecy about the child of the abomination is spoken and becomes a part of the doctrine. Preparation for his execution begins, child of the abomination being Sal. 1887, Addison apartments are built, temple expanded, cult growing in numbers. 1905, Terence Addison is born. His parents made a deal with the council, and so the boy was blessed from birth to be the entry point of the Endless One. Basically a vessel for him. The council secretly fed him human flesh. This information is withheld from general members, supposed to get the darkness more inside him. 1906. A new prophecy says that killing the child of the abomination will bring a man from the sky, who we believe is me, who will greatly help the Devourers' efforts. So those notes are from Jim. 1917, 1932 to 1932. Terence's soul is destroyed by the Endless One and his parents are murdered. The boy's appearance starts to change, so the council locked him in his room to keep their secret. They are able to draw powers from the beast. 1938. The first shadow is successfully summoned. These cosmic predators are relentless. My studies show that they can be contained and even destroyed by strong enough resources of ultraviolet light, but only when not possessing a host. Once they do, they cannot be taken care of like that. 1983. Initiation, when they initiated him in the cult, where he had to infiltrate. I think it's one of the years that appear here. I think it's 1938, if I remember right. I said it's been a while since I played it. What the hell is this thing? You know what? I wanted to open the safe before activating these things, but... Oh, yeah, we can get out. But before going through that door, I want to activate the mechanism. And let me just double check one thing about the number for the safe, because I was almost sure it was that one, but... Just 2 seconds. Yeah, it was 1983. And read the hidden letter from Jim to Lisa. I mean, I grabbed a walkthrough because I like to find that letter, but for some reason it's not letting me. This should work. Oh, there it is. There it is now. See that? Always goes to sleep at 4 a.m. Oh, he goes to sleep at 4 a.m.? Wow. I mean, I go to sleep at 3 a.m., but 4 I normally can't. I get sleepy before. Now, I'm not falling in love with anyone, but I had a friend who said to me that he loves me and wants to become my boyfriend. I said no. Now he's talking of me at my back and all the classroom. I'm sorry that that's the case. Lori, you've told me. I know it's not something that I just learned, but I mean, it never feels good to know that one of my midnighters is going through that. Big hug to you, and I hope things are calming down in that sense. Have you showed the captors yet? Laugh at me and make some gossips. You really should show the captors if it goes on like that, Lori. Oh, I had a similar situation before. That's just hurt. Both hurt behavior, totally. It's terrible and very low. I trust him some of my personal problems and he betrayed me so bad. Betrayal is a huge no-no, definitely, because it shows how little the person appreciates others' trust, which is actually something very valuable. That shouldn't be taken for granted. The worst part, I was her only friend in the classroom the worst part, I was his only friend in the classroom that protects him from his bullies. To be honest, he's lost them, totally. He's a stupid ass that not only did not value your friendship, but also he didn't appreciate the fact that without you, he would have had no friends and he would have been bullied by everyone. Whatever, poor quality and stupid person, to be quite honest. But when you betray someone, like, I got bullied before as well. Exactly, and when you have someone that stands up for you, defends you, and is your friend, you really shouldn't take that for granted. Now he became the new friend of those bullies, but I don't think they are his friends. They may be using him for something, who knows what? But I don't think that's a sincere friendship, to be quite honest. But when you betray someone like that, he shouldn't come running for cover. Ah, yes, probably gets extorted for protection. I could get even and tell his secrets to the class. But I prefer to remember a good friendship and respect him. Yeah, no, I mean, don't tell his secrets, but do show the captures where it shows that he came onto you and not the other way around as the gossip is spreading. Don't tell his secrets, just that situation that he came onto you, not the other way around. He's a night owl just like me. Same here, night owl, not early bird at all. Also, there's 2 months left to end the class year. At least. Glory, you defo have standards and you don't want to get down to his level. I respect that totally. Totally. Don't let him drag you down to his level because there he's gonna beat you by experience. Because you are not like that. You're a good person, don't act like this piece of garbage. Hi, Mrs. Midnight House! Sakura, how are you? Let me have a sip in your honor. I know that you have said hi to me if I remember right before, but still, cheers to you. So I prefer to be a part of some drama and end things as peaceful as it could be. Totally. I mean, don't drag yourself to the drama, just clarify things that are important to clarify. I haven't been able to join your live streams because I'm in school, but I finally got in. I knew you had been here before. Thank you for coming back, and no worries, school goes first. But I'm glad you're here tonight, and I hope you are having fun. If you are, don't forget to leave me your thumbs up. Listen, I know that you and Larry must hate me for leaving. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. It shattered my heart. Maybe it doesn't mean much now, but I need you to know that I left to protect you both. I thought I could keep you safe by keeping it all secret. I've gotten mixed up with dangerous people. They were threatening to hurt you if I didn't join them. I believe they're also responsible for our stillborn daughter. But I haven't found that hard proof of that. Now they're planning a mass murder of children across the globe. They think these kids are a threat to them. I have to stop them. I have to stop this from happening. These damn cult is dealing with powerful forces they don't understand. I've been secretly sabotaging their efforts where I can, but I'm going to need to take greater action to stop the killings. It's likely I won't survive this. I hope that you and Larry can forgive me. Above anything, I hope that you will both have long and fulfilling lives and that you will find happiness. I love you with all the pieces of my broken heart. Kim. I mean, I can't imagine, better said, what he must have felt having to abandon his family so they didn't go after him and were in danger. But he thought of the greater good because the cult was basically going to destroy the earth and sink it in darkness, like it had happened to his former planet from when his sister Evelyn and him came from. Drama can be so mentally exhausting and stressful, totally, it's draining. I was thinking of that, and I finally decided to only tell the truth to my friends of the class. I mean, is it really important, or is it bad that somebody likes someone else? I think it's a fight that is not worth it. That's true. If somebody asks me, I'm going to expose him. But I don't have the need to make announcements of it. That's a good point, Gloria, and it's actually very wise. I agree with you. If you get asked, say the truth. Don't cover for him, say the truth. But you are right. You don't need to be taking the initiative to spread the news. Very wise stance. I have class later, so I may not stay for too long, but I'm really glad you remembered me from the live stream. Of course, besides I love your name. Sakura reminds me of Sakura Card Captors, the anime. Thank you for being here for as long as you can. You know you're always welcome. And don't worry, the streaming is almost over, but I'm glad you could show up for a while. Good luck in class, Sakura. Secret of knowledge, we unlock an achievement. But these two don't turn on. There we go. Pretty much trial and error. I would love to tell you what I did, but not entirely sure. But before leaving, let's go to the left door that opened behind the closet or the bookcase. Thank you, no problem. Yeah, the community here is very cool. But now we're back to the hexagon puzzle and we have everything we need. Oh, and I think we have to do it in the right order, so let's clear out of that and then see here. The red one is the last one that has 6, the green one has 4, the purple one has 5 if I remember right. I think it's blue, black, white, green, purple, red. Huh. Then maybe white first. Trying to think. Let me consult the walkthrough because I'm doubtful of the first ones. Let me check real quick. Oh, violet was the one that had 2. I had them mistaken. White is the one that has 3. Green has 4. Black has 5. And red has 6. Oh. Blue, violet, white, green, black, red. Oh, god damn it. Okay, this time I did make a mistake. Blue, violet, white, green, black, red. What in the hell? That is the right order. Or maybe it's the color of the dots? Let me try and think. If blue is the first, then the dots were white. Then the white one had blue dots. Then, let's see here. Ah, god damn it. Hold on, let me reset it. Okay, so blue is the first. That had the white dots. Then violet had the black dots. Then white had blue dots. Then green had red dots. Black had purple dots. And red... Wait, that's not right. Oh, Jesus, I need to find a better walkthrough. I just want to unlock the memory that comes after that, you know? Here. Trying to find a different one because the one I found is not quite working. Oh, you need to click on the... Oh, at the beginning, I see. White, gray, blue, red, green, purple. All right. Yeah, I cheated a little bit because it was more intricate than I remembered. And I was thinking of the order of the hexagons and it was the order of the dots and I didn't remember it right. But the memory is worth it. Let me just check on the chat real quick. Good thing is that tomorrow is Friday. Fridays I always feel happier than the rest of the week. And I don't have to see him on the weekend. Totally. I hope you have a good Friday tomorrow, Glory. You deserve it. A lot. I'm gonna back read on the live chat so I can get some context. Sure, but you feel free to ask me anything you wanna know, Sakura. Sorry for my messages in Spanish, Sakura. I understand the order was for the dots, but I think it was the order of for the hexagons, but I think it was for the order of the dots. Yes, it was the order of the dots, not the hexagons themselves, but I had doubts of the colors of the dots in some of them, so I did have to consult the walkthrough because I didn't remember it right. I was eating something and it popped out and fell to the ground. Help, no, that's horrible when you're enjoying some food and it falls to the ground. It's like, no, it's disheartening. What were you eating, Sakura? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, shucks. Also, it's fine, Gloria, I don't mind Spanish. Get Sakura a replacement. Oh, I would too. If you were here in Ohio, I'd invite you to have dinner. Yippee! I love this live chat and I love it too. I love my community both in English and Spanish. Midnighters, thank you for being here. I love you very much. More lively than the last one I was in. Yes, the community is growing. That makes me happy and fills my heart. It happened to me today. I had to clean the floor because I poured out a lot of ketchup. Oh, I'm sorry. Ketchup party. That could look like a very gory or bloody scene, but it's not blood, it's ketchup. Don't wander so far, Sally. And it was true. It was a dog man, meaning a man, a human, with a dog-shaped mask. And what happened is that his mother shielded him from the shot, and the gunshot basically went through her stomach, breaking her in two pretty much, and the retaliation from the shot was what caught Sal and deformed his face. I spent so much time blaming myself for what happened. I never stopped to thank you. You sacrificed yourself to protect me. You were the best person I ever knew. Every day of my life, I've tried to live up to your sacrifice. I think he has. Sally is a beautiful person. I'm from Spanish channel. Feel kind of weird here, but you're welcome in both, Gloria, and it's always beautiful to see you in either of the two. Thank you for being around. We can no longer go in there. The central chamber should be open now. And I'm going to consult the walkthrough one more time to see what the hell is with the glowy thingy. guess it's not. Don't feel weird. Oh, it's like when you go to a usual place without your friends and meet other people. But you can make new friends. I get the feeling it's like unfamiliar, but you can make new friends here. Don't feel weird. This is a safe place where Spanish and English communities can chat. Exactly. It's a safe place for everyone because I do not allow lacks of respect between midnighters, and I'm glad that both chats, English and Spanish, are a safe place for everybody to be. While I don't speak Spanish, I like you, Glory. You're nice, totally. Glory is very nice and lovable. Everyone here is. Yes, we cannot do anything else, so now it's time to leave the room. And honestly, I always connect here that thinking that I may run into my, hopefully she will come one day, but I think she is more active in the Spanish channel for now. But Mai is always welcome here, same as you and same as everyone that cares to join. Thank you, Sakura and Cacao. I really appreciate it. Just go to the extreme before going to the central chamber. But yeah, this is a beautiful community, definitely. No problem at all. And you see that the ritual involves human sacrifices besides using Thor as a vessel for the demon, and that Maple, Neil that are on the extremes, and the two other people in the middle had a horrible fate. I mean, I can understand Ashley not wanting to blow up the place with her friends being there, but because she didn't, they had an even worse fate because they were gonna die anyways, but they died a much uglier way. Like hung by the ankles, their throats slit, bleeding to death. Just makes me nauseous to think. We've been expecting you. What have you done? The final descension is upon us. On this night, mankind will triumph over God. You killed him. And many others. We are destined to be so much more than. Shut the hell up, you psycho! I'm going to end you! I thought you might feel that way at first. I will support you any day. Thank you, Sakura. I really appreciate that. Hug to you. I'm usually so accommodating and considerate, I forget about myself. I get it. It happens to me too, being there for everybody, but for myself, we need to be more careful with that. My husband has told me something very wise, and that is that if you cannot take care of yourself, you cannot take care of anybody else. And you matter. So it's important for us to be careful with that. If not, what are you doing here? If not, what are you doing here? We won't run away. Yeah, it's just lunch break, so I get to use my phone. Good. Ah, I see. I only have 2 more classes to painstakingly go through. Sorry, I hope they are not too bad. What are the 2 classes for? Which classes are left? Same question. That sounds like too far away from America, Sakura. Oh, I didn't see the message prior to those that you only have 20 minutes before class starts. Let's hurry to finish the story so you can see it. The cultist comes to gather us, but we have a surprise for him. Oh, you want a piece of me too? So as you can see, you cannot wait until they are right in front of you because they do kill you. Like up to this height, you press R. But when the other 2 try to gang up on us, Phelps shows that he's taken by the darkness, his face cannot even be shown, and we automatically switch to Sal. Now we're in the spirit realm. Todd! Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of this. Out of the 5 people in the ritual, Todd is the only one that's alive. Sal? Is that you? And there's Larry! I didn't think I'd ever see you again. What happened? I love that they hug as spirits. When the treehouse burned, I was lost in the void. Spent so long there, dude, like really long. I can tell. I like the beard though. But yeah, there was this weird tree. The roots were all cosmic-y and stuff. Creatures gathered around and worshipped it. They called it the Mother Tree. I'm still not really sure how, but it helped me find my way back. I think I've seen that or felt it before. You're connected to it. We all are. Larry, about Lisa, Dude, you don't have to say anything. I know. But It's okay. Seriously. All of their souls would have been destroyed, like those. I'm glad your soul didn't dissolve in the void. Not yet, at least. Todd was right about the whole second death thing. Souls fade into the void and become nothing. It sounds brutally final, but I didn't learn much beyond that. Do you know how we can save Todd? I think I can get him out. I'm surprised he's lasted this long. He always had a strong will. Oh, I have something for you. I found it in the void. The guitar. Leave Todd to me. You need to hold back the shadows. They're starting to seep in. Let's see here. I only have 2 more classes. Oh, I already read that. That sounds like too far away from America, Sakura. Where are you from? New Zealand? I think... damn it. I think AP, basically history, and algebra. Oh, okay. Do you like either of them? Oh, I love history. History is very interesting. I come from Philippines, where our second international language is English, by the way. Oh, my first viewer from Philippines. Cheers to Philippines. Oh, that makes sense. In my country, it's 11 p.m. In mine, it's 12:58 p.m. Or a.m., better said. It's 7 a.m. in my place. People in my school still... So Cacao is the only one that's in daytime at the moment. People in my school still assume I'm American just because I speak a lot more English than anyone else. Oh yeah? And that bothers you? That they don't think you are from Philippines? By the way, just out of curiosity, remind me, what time is it in Philippines at the moment? Kudos to language mastery, totally! My English is pretty fluent as well. I got the best grade available for it when I redid my graduation last year. For me, English is hard to learn, but it's because you have only been practicing for a year, Glory. You'll see that in time you'll get better at it. Watch movies with audio and subtitles in English, read books in English, play video games in English, listen to music in English, and you learn unconsciously. You don't only have to do it with textbooks because that makes it tedious. The more fun you make it, the better you learn. Okay, be careful. You too. They're here. So, you press R whenever the shadows with red eyes appear. Eat my ass, you red-eyed bitch! Once I took an English exam and scored top 5 out of my entire school. I didn't review for the exam either. Oh, cool! Yeah, nice! Sounds like me the majority of the time. So when they fall, we hit them with the Sword of Osiris, or Osiris, however the hell you pronounce that. And when it starts shaking on the roof, it means it's about to collapse on top of us, so we have to get out of its way before it kills us. But Travis takes over. I won't let you do this! Your betrayal is not surprising. You always were a disappointment. Feeling is mutual, you fucking prick. You know you can stop this, son. I beg to differ. Apparently he can. Travis! Ashley, get out of here. Now! It can't end like this. We have to. I have to. Yes. For a change, let's finish the mission. I mean, when I spoke to native speakers, I was afraid that all I learned forgot it and doesn't understand well what they are talking. I mean, I get it. When you speak to a native speaker, it's easy to think that you don't quite remember what you have learned and that even if you do, they will not quite understand you. But one way or the other, you make yourself understood. The grammatic, the accurate forms, and what have you, they are a process to learn. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Some people that are native speakers speak English horribly or Spanish or whatever language, despite being their native language. So you don't have anything to feel bad about. It's a learning curve. Algebra and math in general is hard for me. For me too, I'm terrible at those. Graduated high school and I forgot how much is 2 plus 2. It's 1,000, right? Shit. Won't detonate. Because I think it's the darkness hindering it from working. But I was able to achieve a pretty good grade regardless. Good. Let's see here. Oh, damn it. I took too long to pause. I understand that, Glory. I actually tried to learn Spanish, but I guess it's not for me to learn right now. But in time, I mean, it's a process with whatever language it is. And I know it's not cool to lose, but the art style of Larry getting caught looks cool, like very badass. Oh. So don't wait until they get very close. Press R right away, because they are fast in this stage. I got you, Todd. Hold on, buddy. I want to learn additional languages too. Spanish, French, and Japanese being the top ones. I want to learn more German. I only know a few words. Oh, damn it. Hate that the joysticks don't turn the way I want them to. But staying in the middle seems like the best choice when they start coming from the extremes. Unfortunately, this has a wide range because they come from every direction! Ah, I'm gonna die! Okay, it was an exaggeration. An exaggeration. I like math, but I can't help that... Hold on, I lost a couple messages. I like math, but I can't help you. I'm just 13, and maybe I don't know the things you're learning now. Oh, Japanese! Flashbacks to the time that Duolingo turned my phone Japanese! Oh my god! How did you fix it? I imagine it was hard to even find the settings button. Ah, yes, Duolingo. We have all disappointed that owl. Fortunately, the arm does a circumference big enough to hit them even if they are on your back. We are everlasting. The demon's talking through him. I'm learning Portuguese now. I like that they speak with flow. Yeah, a do coração. I agree. So now, to add insult to injury, besides the shadows, those tentacles also strike at us. Or branches or whatever they are. While I was able to practice my English rather nicely with it, I was unsure how efficiently I learned a new language with it. With Duolingo, I am pretty fast at multiplication, subtraction, and addition, but anything else, it just goes through one ear and escapes the other. Yeah, no, algebra, I always struggled with. Arithmetics, okay, I can manage. But Algebra I was just never good with. The creator of all things decays in our bowels. Its power is surging through our veins. And I wonder if those three chairs are for Sal, one of them, and Larry and Ash, the other two? I don't believe you. A broken soul resisting what is inevitable. Yet we are eternal and have surpassed God itself. You will soon become one with the endless. We are the final stage of all humanity. Yet with Duolingo. I will never join you. I mean, it's a useful app, but it can be confusing to try to learn two languages at once if you're new to both of them. Maybe one by one. And if you take too long, they start spitting shit at you. I'm pretty slow with doing maths in my head and prone to mistakes. Duolingo shorts are the definition of unhinged fun way. So if they are at the point of spitting those things, better wait until they open their mouth next time before they spit that thing at you until you with it. And algebra was harder for me at the matrices. When you have even up to 4 letters to get their value from. Yeah, like finding out the value of one letter in those equations is partly what I struggle with so much in algebra. And I have to focus on the minigame for a little while, guys, because the joystick is being a pain in the ass to use. Anyways, I don't see myself explaining math to somebody else with my level of English. No, I get it. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable explaining difficult and technical stuff at the moment, it's completely valid and you don't have to press yourself. It's so hard for him to turn diagonally the way I need him to. I think I have it finally. No, not yet. I genuinely hope that Mrs. Smith community grows. Thank you, Sakura. I hope so too in time. But I hate this minigame because of the joystick position. Finally. Damn it, it came from underneath. Yes, I hope so too. Miss Midnight is a wonderful person and I'm happy to be her friend. Thank you, Cacao. Same here. Finally, I hate that minigame. Just not the toxic communities though. You know those. Yeah, no, totally. I try to keep the community healthy because I want it to be a safe place, first of all, for me to look forward to my streamings and not the opposite, but also for the audience that joins. That's why I'm very intolerant with lacks of respect between users. At least now there's some people here. I came a lot of times and be alone in the chat. Yes, I'm very happy that the English community is building up. But thank you for being part of it too, Glory. Sal and the power of metal! Totally! I have class in minutes now, I think. Let's see if we can pull off finishing at this point. When the eyes are blackened, it means that you've killed them. Then until it passes again. Then you have to be killed by it. And if you kill them, you can touch them and nothing happens, but if they are open, they do. Destroy those spheres before they touch you. Like that. Sal and metal are perfect for each other. Prove me wrong. I totally agree. Change my mind. Sakura, good luck in your class. Enjoy. Good luck in class, Sakura. Thanks. Walls are closing. No. The jaws of the Endless One are closing on us. Yes! Yes! Finally! And with Sakura still watching! So between Ash with the blade of Osiris, Sal with his guitar, and Larry with his powers from the spiritual world, we took the endless one! And the song from the very beginning is still living rent-free in my head. From the game, Cacao? Sakura, for you today is Friday or Thursday? Or Salamat means thank you in Filipino, by the way. Well, Salamat for being here. It's Friday night. It's Friday right now. Oh! Well, technically for me too, because it's 1:11 a.m., so it's now Friday early morning. Todd? Are you okay? Larry! It's good to see you, Ash. I like the new look. When did you get so old? It's a long story. When did you get all glowy? Long story. It's over. We did it. Why does it feel so bad? Are you sure it's over? Seems like it, but I just... Todd! You're alive! What happened? I think we stopped them. I'm glad you're okay, dude. Good to have you back, Todd. We'll fill you in the details later, after we get you patched up. There's a lot to talk about. I just want you all to know how much you meant to me. I love you guys so much. I was lucky to know you. I'm glad I got to see you again. We love you too, Larry. Are you alright? I'm sorry. I didn't have much time left. Larry. I didn't think I'd be afraid when... I just wish I had more time. So remember what he said that souls vanish into the void and become nothing. That just happened to Larry. He only had enough time to help his friends. What? No, where did he... He can't leave again. We just got him back. Was that Larry? Yeah. Maybe we'll see him again someday. On the other side of Oblivion. There is such a place. Yeah, from the game. It has very catchy music. I love it, the soundtrack. With pleasure, it means you're welcome. When Larry asks Sal if he likes metal. Oh, the Sanity's Fall song. Totally. It's a very cool one. I wasn't feeling too well earlier, but I still went to school to keep up my grades. And are you feeling better, Sakura? Or Sakura, I always mix up the pronunciations. At least you have in some hours the rest of the week free. No, Larry, no! I get it. I hate that he vanishes. I was about to cry on the live stream. Tomorrow is my Friday and I need to go to school. So I hope everything will be as okay as possible. Glory. He was my favorite character from, in my case too. I think... Let's see here. Sal would be my first favorite character, then Larry, then Travis, then Todd, then Neil, and Ashley at the end. Oh, good luck! I hope so, Glory. And I thought we were gonna divide this in 3 parts, but no, we finished it in 2 parts and the achievement is the end. Looking forward to Sally Phase 2. So, thank you Steve Gabry for a wonderful game. That's one of my favorite video games ever. Thank you community of Midnighters for being here all the time with me, that I struggled with the minigames and puzzles from this game. As you know, Mrs. Midnight loves you. Hopes to see you next time. And do let me know in the comments, and I may upload a survey here in a few minutes or tomorrow. What next game would you like me to play? Take care, Sakura. If your mobile data is slowing down, maybe we can log off the stream. We finished the game in the end. Thank you for showing up. Good luck in the rest of your classes. It's the end. Oh, thank you, no, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me start building up a community in the Mrs. Midnight channel as well. Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes to see you next time always. Thanks for streaming, Mrs. Midnight. It was awesome. Thank you, Cacao. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the stream. See you tomorrow, Miss. Yes, Glory, thank you for being here. Everyone have a great night or day, whichever is the case. Take care, everyone. Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes to see you next time always. And try to make it, Cacao, if you can. No worries. Tomorrow is in Spanish, by the way. I Miss Midnight. I'll see you if I can join the live stream next time.